Hello guys, Chris here with another WWE belt review. Today I'll be doing a comparison of the Universal belts. Now one of these belts is a Jakks specific Toys R Us belt and the other is an adult replica from WWE shop. So if you can tell the difference before going any further, let me know in the comments. But I mean, looking at both belts, I can safely say that the Jakks specific one is a pretty good effort. I think it looks pretty close to the adult replica. And just to give it away now, the one on the left here is your Jakks specific. So this is all plastic. Now looking at the belt, I mean, when I first got this, I was actually quite impressed with the quality of it. You know, it does look the part. This one really only does stay on the shelf. Even from behind it, it still looks like the real deal. There is a little bit of weight to this belt. You know, it's quite large. It's full scale to the real thing. And I mean, aside from the weight, it really does look the part. I mean, the obvious negative of owning one of these is that you can't change the side plates. Obviously, the weight isn't there. One big difference I will sort of notice when I've got these belts in this light is that the tooling, or I mean really in this case it's more like stamping, it's not hand tooled or anything, but the tooling and stamping in the middle of the main plate is quite noticeable. It's quite shallow, so not as deep. So if you look at the WWE shop one, it's actually a bit deeper. It's also a slightly different pattern, I find. You know, this one here is you'll notice the tooling is a bit more consistent, whereas this is a little bit more scattered, a little bit more random. Another one is that the plate color is a little bit different too. So if you look at the plate color on the Jakks specific one, it's actually a bit more yellow, more of a yellowy gold, whereas on the adult replica, not quite as yellow. So another difference that I noticed, I've basically kept this belt sitting as is since I've owned it. Whereas this one, obviously, a lot more weight to it, and a lot of weight sits on this little guy here. So that will eventually bend a little bit. So I'll have to pop this one on a stand, I think. I do have a leather insert panel, which I'll be putting on this guy shortly, which I'll do a video of, and I'll show you guys all about it. But I am much happier with the WWE shop adult replica. It just feels like the real deal. And I don't know, sometimes it's just nicer having the actual belt rather than sort of the commemorative or the Jakks specific. And you can't fault Jakks for what they've done. I mean, it looks just incredible. You know, like if you're putting your belt just on the shelf, just in a case, or just hanging it up and not touching it, I mean, why wouldn't you go for the Jakks specific? It looks great. Whereas the adult replica, if you plan on taking it out, moving around, changing the side plates, customizing it a little bit, I'd suggest going for the adult replica. But I thought I'd just give you a bit of a look between the two. Obviously, the packaging that they come in is very, very different. So the Jakks specific comes in this box here, WWE Championship. I feel like they may have put the Universal in the black network logo box, because if you look on the back, I mean, these champions weren't Universal champions, they were World Heavyweight champions. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, and Jinder. They're all using that, and even that belt's on the box. So anyway, I think they might have just quickly slapped that together and just put the Universal in there. But anyway, I still stand by this belt. I think it looks great. And as you can see, look side by side, they look fantastic. So, to be honest with you, I'd recommend either one, but I just thought I'd give you a quick comparison just to show you what they look like side by side. Alrighty guys, take it easy. Bye.